Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. Haven't talked to y'all in oh so long. I'm so sorry I was gone for such a long time. I have had so much on my plate and so much to do. I've got a lot of things to tell y'all, so you might want to pause this and go get you a drink and sit down so that you can listen to this because you might get thirsty. All right, and to everybody that's new to this YouTube channel, I will get to my reading. Sometimes I talk at the end, but I have so much to say, and I just want to tell everybody everything that's going on up front, okay? Because I got a lot of things to say. Happy Tuesday. It's Super Tuesday. I hope everybody went out and voted. I voted. Look, guys, I got a sticker on me right there. I went and voted today. So I've got it all done. I haven't seen any TV. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's winning or what. I did flash on this. I don't know if this is because, I really didn't know who I was going to vote for until we were talking in the car driving there. I was like, who should we vote for? Now, we both love Elizabeth Warren. We really, really love her, but we don't feel like she's viable. She's not viable. So feel like we'd be throwing away our vote if we voted for her. We've really been talking about it. And then Bernie Sanders, I love his idea. I would like Medicare for all. I think all countries should care for their people. I think he should. I like what he wants to do. I don't know how he'll do it. I hope he can. But there was just a little something. I don't know. There's something about Bernie Sanders that holds me back. I can't really put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Joe Biden, I just feel like Joe Biden is the ultimate gentleman. He's the package. He's the good guy. He's kind and good and loving. I hate it when anybody says anything bad about him because I don't think he's got an evil bone in his body or, I don't think they call him Creepy Joe and things like that. I just can't stand it. I don't think he would ever think anything like that. He's kind and good and loving and sincere. He's a sincere person. And he really stepped up to run for president. I don't think he did it because he just wanted to be president. Bernie wants to just be president. I really feel that Biden stepped up because he thinks that he needs to do it for our country, not for himself. He's been in service for all these years. Why wouldn't he want to take this time, this late in his life and just relax, But because he's called to duty, that's what I feel anyway. So I got a flash on Biden, and he has a crown on his head. So I don't know if that means he's going to end up being the nominee or what. I don't know if that's just wishful thinking on my part, but that's what I'm flashing on, that he has a crown on his head. So I don't know what's going to happen tonight. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take a look with, the cards and see what Spirit says. What's going to happen? It's better to ask them. Knocked my camera over. And see what's going on. Well, you guys know I had a show, and I had to prepare for the show. That was took part of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yesterday, I started getting all my readings ready. Sunday night when we came home from the show, my husband has had some chest pains here lately, off and on, but he's also been having a neck ache and shoulder issues. And he plays volleyball all the time. So he didn't know whether this shoulder and neck pain was from playing volleyball, He said he's confused. Well, on Sunday night, he had chest pains and they got really bad, and it was after we had already come home from the show. I mean, we do a lot of work, and he had to do some heavy duty work. And I said, let's go to the hospital. I'm going to call 911 right now. And he's like, no, don't do that. He said, you can drive me to the hospital. I said, okay, let me drive you to the hospital. Let's go. So I get dressed, we get in the car. And of course, because this is how I roll, the gas light comes on right away because I haven't put gas in the car. And he said, why do you drive on empty? And I'm like, I don't put gas in the car. You do. And even if I drove it. Anyway, so we stopped to put gas in the car, and I got outside. I pumped the gas and everything. When I got back in, he goes, "I feel better. I'm not having any pain anymore at all. I'm feeling fine." He said, let's go home." And I said, "No, we're already on the road. Let's go to the doctor. Let's go to the hospital." He said, "No, no, no. I'll just go see my doctor in the morning. I'll call him and make an appointment, and I'll go see him." And I said, "No, come on. We're on our way." And he's like, "No, no, 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 no." So I listened to him, took him back home, and he was fine through the night. I had to, I'm sleeping with one eye closed. I hate that. You have to look at him, see if he's still breathing, if I can hear his breath. You wake up every hour, like it's like having a baby. So he was okay. He slept well and everything, and he got up the next morning. I was going to go to the doctor with him, and at the last minute, he said, "No, you just stay home." 'Cause I had a lot of stuff to do. We had to unload our truck. We did that. And then I had a lot of readings to do. I had to get caught up on all my readings from, working. So he said, "You stay home. I'll go to the doctor." And I was like, "Well, you need to tell him this. You need to tell him that. Are you going to say this? Are you going to say that?" So I gave him a long list of things to make sure he covered when he went to talk to the doctor. And the doctor told him he's going to put him in the hospital on Thursday and do a catheterization, and it'll probably be an angioplasty. He has ongoing heart issues. He had a heart attack at 40. My husband's 69 right now, and he has 4 stents. Seems like he has more. The first time he had a heart attack, he had, I think, 3 angioplasties, but in those days, they didn't put a stent. So he's had a stent put in several times after. And he says he has 4 stents. It seems like to me he might have 5. I don't know. But this is either going to be his 5th or 6th stent. So he's been back several times. 2 years ago, he had a stent put in, and the doctor saw that he had another artery that was 50% occluded, but they wouldn't touch it. They didn't do anything about it. So he feels like that's probably, now it's blocked more. Maybe it's 80-90%, and it's giving him pain, angina. So you guys say a prayer for my husband. We're going to go to the hospital Thursday morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know how that is. He'll probably stay overnight, and hopefully everything will go well, and he'll be home Friday morning. Hopefully I'll go pick him up and he'll be home. I prefer him to spend the night there. I don't want to take him home until he's had 24 hours to be there, and they know everything's okay. So, okay, so that's what's going on with me. So I've had a lot of stuff to do, lots of worries and things going on. It was my mother's birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Mama. I sent her a gift, and I sent it to her the Friday before her birthday. So I had the whole week to get there. I did it on Friday, had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Had a week to get there. Her birthday was on Sunday. It didn't get there till today. Yeah. And that was Harry and David. I sent her a gift basket from Harry and David, the sweet and savory gift basket. I'm going to use them again. How can it take FedEx, a week to get there? It's annoying. So I won't do that one again. I really won't. Okay, what else is going on? Oh, I think that's about it. Like I said, we're just staying really busy. We went and voted, and I voted for Biden. So. Okay, guys. So who's gonna win Super Tuesday? Who's it gonna be? I'm gonna look at everybody. I'm gonna look at Warren, Biden, and Bernie Sanders. So let's take a look. Let me put out the cards here. Okay, so let's look at Joe Biden first. Queen of Wands. He's got a lot of energy behind him, and I think that's from the win in South Carolina. And going in, he looks really strong and really good for Super Tuesday. So going in, he looks great. Queen of Swords is next. I think this is his wife by his side, and she's very protective of him. She's, she's been out there stumping and stumping for him, and she's doing a great job. She's a good woman. I've seen her on a lot of commercials and everything too, so she's right there with him. All right, and then I took 3 cards for each one. So the third one is Four of Swords. You know, um, Joe Biden's actually pretty stressed out and worried. He really is. He may say, he may come off really casual and really cool, like, he's got this in the bag, but Bernie's giving him a run for his money, and he's worried about Bernie. He's totally worried about it. So I don't know. It's not, he didn't have great cards, you guys. It's not great for Biden. Not bad, but not great. So maybe he'll do good, but not great. Okay. So here's Bernie Sanders, Page of Wands. This is good news for Bernie Sanders. He has a lot of support, a lot of enthusiasm from the people. Yeah. The next card is Ten of Wands. I feel like he's going to have some kind of problems, and I hope this isn't with his health, but it might be health-related problems that are going to still, be bothering him. But if he can make it through this, without going in the hospital and having something else done, if he can get past this, I think he'll be pretty successful. It looks pretty successful, but he's got to get over this hump. And it looks like it's a good outcome for him. So, Nine of Pentacles, this is great. Success. It looks really good. The outcome looks really good for Bernie Sanders. So I think he's going to be very successful tonight. I think he has better cards than Biden. But Elizabeth Warren, her cards don't look too good. The first card is Seven of Wands. That's that stand your ground card. So, she's holding her own. She's standing up for what she believes in. She's not going to compromise on her beliefs. She's not going to move to the center and compromise. I had done a reading with her before, and I had said that if she would move to the center a little bit, she'll do well. She's never done that, and she's going to go down fighting though. She's a fighter, that's for sure. That's a good representation of her. She's a fighter. She's got a lot of spirit and fighter. I love Elizabeth Warren. I really do. I love her. She would make a fantastic vice president. She really would. All right. This is Seven of Pentacles. She's worked so hard on her campaign, and she's had a lot of money too. I mean, I know her support's probably waning now, but she has spent a lot of money, and she's put a lot of effort into it, but people still just have their doubts about her. Even after all the effort, and she's such a little fighter, but people still have doubts about her, and that's too bad. That is too bad. I love her. I really do. Eight of Wands is the outcome for her. This isn't a good outcome for her. I feel like, the position that she's taken about not letting people hold on to their insurance. This has really been the downfall for her. She's trapped by this position that she's taken, and it's left her powerless. See, it has. So it doesn't look good for Elizabeth Warren, But God bless her. If she was the nominee, I'd vote for her in a minute, in a heartbeat. Whoever is the nominee, they're all good. I'll vote for Bernie Sanders or anybody too. So, but I think Bernie Sanders looks like he's got a little bit of a better outcome card than any of the others. So Joe Biden might need to slow down himself. So this can be an indication that he needs to slow down too. But these guys are older, man. They're old. They are old. They're almost 80 years old. That's old. So he might need to take a break. Get some Adderall like Trump. No, just kidding. Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure there was other things I wanted to tell y'all that I probably has just gone from my brain. I have my daughter coming over here and her children tonight because her daddy's going in the hospital on Thursday. So they're going to all come by here to see their daddy. So I'm feeding the gang. So I got to go and get the food all ready for the gang. That's the way you get your kids to come over. You say, would y'all want to come eat? And then they all come to the house, right? Actually, Johnny is the one that did the cooking. He's making Iranian food tonight. He told me because I had a lot of readings to do today, and he went to the store. He did the grocery shopping, and he said, "What do you want to eat, kebab or gourmet sabzi?" Now I know you American people don't know what that is, but some of you do if you have Iranian friends. And both of those are his favorite. And I said, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want's fine. You're cooking. I appreciate you cooking. Just your cooking is enough, you know? So he chose gourmet sabzi. That is his all-time favorite. But I make the rice. And on the bottom of the rice, you can get a crunchy bottom. You know, you can make your rice to be a crunchy crust on the bottom. It's so good, y'all. And sometimes I'll put a piece of pita bread on the bottom, and sometimes you can put potatoes on the bottom, and everybody gets a yummy potato. And but then you have to peel the potatoes and cut them and put them in the oil, and it's not that hard, but it's a little extra step. And he told me, "Do you want potatoes?" I know he wants potatoes. He said, "Do you want potatoes on your rice?" And I'm like, "Oh, do you?" So I guess we're having potatoes on the rice. So I got to go get my rice started and get it going. And I'll be thinking of y'all while I'm eating my yummy food. It's good. It's the greenest food you've ever seen, guys. If you've ever seen gourmet sabzi, Google it. It's a Persian meal, gourmet sabzi, and it is delicious. It's very, very green, but that means it's healthy and yummy. It's got kidney beans in it, and it has beef stew meat in it, and you just use that topping, put it over the rice. So, and you have to have a spoonful of yogurt with every bite. Have a little, that's like relish. Yogurt is like relish on the side, you know. Everything we eat in this house, we eat with yogurt. I haven't been doing very well on my diet, I have to say. This weekend was a total screw up because we were at the show and I was starving every day, you know. I had barbecue one day. One day I had two donuts. Another day I had a pastry. I mean, I've had all kinds of food. I feel like a tubby. I really do. I feel terrible, but what can I do? It feels like everything happens so quickly and I don't have time to get anything. I don't know. And people are asking me, what about your real estate? Well, I haven't even been able to think about it. You know, I still haven't taken my test. I don't know what we are thinking trying to do that. We still will do it, but not this month. This March is a super busy month for us. It's the Iranian New Year's. Right before the Iranian New Year's, they have what they call a fire party that, you know, you begin the New Year celebration and you give, they say, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. We make three piles of fire and we jump over the fire. It's a celebration of the beginning of the new year, you know. So of spring too. It's celebration of beginning of spring. You give your cold, you know, white parlor to the fire and you get its rich red, beautiful warmth of the fire, you know. So you give and you get. It's a really nice tradition. You know, they can say you can say it in Farsi a lot better, but I don't know Farsi, so I can't say it. But we do this every year, and we have a lot of people come to our house, and everybody brings a covered dish, and then we jump over the fire, and that kicks off the celebration. We have our 40th year anniversary coming up, March 14th. Me and my husband. Our daughters were born March 21st, March 25th. And what else? Of course, New Year's celebration is March 21st, too. And my mother's birthday was March 1st. Well, I think that's about it. That's enough, right? And then at the end of the month, we have, I think it's on the 28th, the 28th of March, we have another show. So it's a busy, busy month. So if you guys don't hear from me for a few days, it's because I'm taking care of my husband. Like I said, I'm trying to get everything together so I can give him my full attention. So I got all my readings done, and I'm sorry that I haven't been, you know, very focused on the readings right now, but a lot going on. And hey, that's just how life is, right? Okay, so you guys are all up to date. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to say. I had some YouTube fans that came in from League City. They drove all the way from League City to New Braunfels, Texas, and that is over a 3-hour drive. And I was standing in the aisle, and somebody walked up to me and said, Trudy Lee. And I'm like, what? Who knows me? So I appreciate you guys coming. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet y'all. Please email me, guys. Email me at trudyleetarot@hotmail.com. Okay. I look forward to hearing from my League City friends. Okay. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Okay. I want to stay in touch with you. All right, guys, if you'd like to get a reading with me, there's still $25 for a reading. You can do 3 questions. You can get a Celtic Cross, reading. You can get a love reading, whatever you like. Just let me know. Just email me. Just know if you want a reading, I won't be available until Monday. So next Monday, I'll start doing my readings again. But we can go ahead and set it up and get you on the schedule because once Monday's full, I have to go to Tuesday. All right, guys, love you. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. And please say a prayer for my husband. Love you guys. Bye.